Hello and good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for coming today. I wanted to start with something very basic about how the world has changed. We've had COVID over the last 2 years, and there's no doubt that the entire world has had to face this head on. Now, if we look specifically at Taiwan, oh, I need to point it here, okay. Imports and exports play a major part in Taiwan's economy. And Taiwan has successfully navigated through the COVID situation very, very well. But they've had to also adapt to the many changes that have happened in how business is conducted all over the world. Not only Taiwan, economies all over the world has had to make this change. So my question to you is, are you ready for these changes? Do you have the necessary skills that are needed to adapt to these changes that have taken place? Okay? So recently, let's look at some interesting statistics that even Taiwan has conducted. Okay? The 2021 Business Climate Survey that was conducted in Taiwan showed that, oh my God, because I've got a lot of statistics to show you, that 60% of the graduates that came out of colleges, it took them 2 months to land full employment. 2 months after they came out of college, right? And to achieve that job, they had to submit 20 applications, a minimum of 20 applications, and attend 6 interviews to get that one job that they want. Okay? So this is a very important statistic for you to think about. Another survey was conducted on the people who are currently working in the Taiwanese workforce. And 75% of the people who were surveyed explained very clearly that there is a 2% drop in the starting salary of 28,000 NT dollars. And 67% reported that they were very unhappy in their jobs. And a high 43% explained that they're actually quite adrift about the type of job that they're applying for. They're just focused on getting a job. They don't even know if they're going to enjoy the job that they're going to do. So with these bleak statistics that we're looking at, where does this leave you? That's a question I want you to think about. Where does this leave you? Okay? So all of you here have a dream. All of you. You have a dream and you know what you want to go out there and get. It could be, maybe you want to make money. You want to earn a good salary in a job. Maybe you want to go out there and create an impact on the world. Or you just might be interested in getting an international mindset. And to do that, you want to travel, go on many, many business trips once the COVID situation lets up. So if it's any one of these or all of these, obviously you have to land that job. Okay? So to land this job, this dream job that you've got in your mind to be able to attain all of these, you need to first understand what is it that, how to get companies to notice you. That's the first thing you have to get. How will you stand out from the others in the crowd? Okay, so how do you do this? How do you get to this position? Well, obviously, one, you need to understand what are companies looking for. That's the first thing. What is it they're looking for? And the second thing you need to understand is where can you go and equip yourself with these much needed or desired skills that the companies are looking for. So let's go back to the first question. What are companies looking for? Okay, so according to the Chamber of Commerce in Taiwan, and ETS again, they're the company who run the TOEIC test, they explain that companies are looking for dedicated, self-motivated employees. And specifically, more specifically, they are looking for employees who are able to communicate well, okay? They have an international mindset. They're confident of dealing with clients and customers, international clients and customers, good presentation skills, and a fluency in English. So these are all the important things that you need to have in your bag when you're applying for a job, okay? So, if you have all of these skills, so my question is, if you have all of these skills, then what are you doing here? You can get up and leave and go and get a job. You're ready. But if you don't, then you have a choice to make today, a very important choice. And that is to decide where can you go to get these skills that companies are looking for. Where can you go where a school or an institution has kept up with the changes that the world is expecting employees to have. And I'm here to tell you that that school is the International Trade Institute. Let me explain. We have the International Business Administration program, and this program is taken care of by the English faculty, especially the English courses, and we have an international team on all campuses just to take care of their students' learning needs in English. Okay? The IBAP has 4 specific facets to it. The first facet is the teacher-student ratio in the classroom, and I'll go into details about each one. The second one is the type of courses we offer to help you increase your TOEIC score. Okay? The third facet is equipping students with the much needed transferable skills they need when they go to work. And this we do through our application-based courses, which I'm going to take you through as well. And finally, we hold a job fair. Okay? Right. So let's look at the first facet that I mentioned. We have 12-to-1 student-teacher ratio. So what does this do? This particular ratio guarantees individualized feedback to each and every student in the class. It increases the participation level that we expect from each student because, there are only 12. So students have to participate and they get feedback and they get attention from the teachers, okay? The next thing is, I told you the second facet is to help you increase your TOEIC score. So how do we achieve this? We achieve this through the foundation courses that we offer, okay? So let me walk you through some of our foundation courses. Our foundation courses are listening and speaking. In this particular listening and speaking course, we focus on helping you become more fluent in English. We help you overcome pronunciation hurdles. We help you with the confidence needed to speak in English. Recently, I went up to Taipei, and I came into contact with certain people who are involved with the Ministry of Education. And they told me that the British Council had conducted a survey of students all over Taiwan. And it was really interesting to see that many Taiwanese students are very good at receptive skills. So if you're tested on reading or listening, they do pretty well. But it's the skills that require output that they struggle with, and that's speaking and writing. So we also focus on that, of course. We have many writing courses at ITI, depending on which program you choose, okay? And this focuses on helping you fix your grammar. We mainly focus on functional grammar, because that's what you need to communicate, and syntax and vocabulary. So what are some of the writing courses we have? We have advanced writing, we have job search to help you prepare your resumes and your autobiographies. And we also have a course called business report writing. This helps you prepare business reports. And this is a very important skill. A lot of students have come back and said they found this very, very useful. Okay? Now, the next one is reading. Okay? So in reading, what we focus on is to help students expand their vocabulary. understand vocabulary that will be used not only in fiction, but also primarily in non-fiction, so business articles. So we have a course called Business Reading and Discussion to help them. Okay? Right. The third facet, which I was mentioning, and we really focus on this is very, very important in our program, is to equip all our students with the skills they need when they're applying for that job and get that edge over other people who are applying for the same job. So let's take a look at some of these skills that we offer, which helps you transfer it to your job. Okay? So the first one is meetings and negotiations. You have the meetings course and you have the negotiations course. This course, we've also included how to conduct a meeting via MS Teams or WebEx, okay? Because virtual meetings have become the new norm, and you need to be prepared for that. So we focus on giving you these skills, equipping you with these skills. The second thing is we focus a lot on exhibitions. A lot of exhibitions are conducted in Taiwan. A lot of our students come back and say, you know, the exhibition course really helped us, because you have to create the booth, you have to decide what are you going to say to an international client at the booth, how do you build rapport with them, how do you qualify them as to whether they're the decision maker, okay? So all of these skills are focused in exhibitions, and then in every job today, you have to know how to deliver a good and strong presentation. So I'm going to show you a short video of some of the presentation skills that our students have learned at ITI and actually used. Okay.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We would like to welcome you all to today's new product launch. My name is Ms. Chen. I'm the General Manager of JAT.
I'm the manager at Marketing Department, and on behalf of the entire Marketing Department, we would like to welcome you all to today's presentation.
Now, let's begin. To give you the background to that, let me start with one thing.
Our users can enjoy their own workout time at home and manage their time well by exercising at any time that is convenient for them.
With the CBRM, this problem can easily be solved.
We all know that home fitness has taken off for the past 2 years as a new way to work out, right?
We are always thinking about the future and what life will be like 10 years from today. We are always thinking about the future and what life.
Morning, everyone. Today, we would like to introduce a product, something that you can use starting from the age of 18. We'll give you 3 hints to let you guys guess what this is.
And you see, there are a lot of unfinished wine bottles on the table. So you stick the original cork back in and press it as hard as you can to prevent it from leaking.
However, wine condens can solve all these problems and more. Let us introduce the specs and features of this product. First, they are easy to carry.
Secondly, it is 99.9% effective at preventing liquid from spilling, and it's made of food-grade rubber link. We are made of rubber.
We ensure you carry on a good time.
We are not Durex. We are wine condens. We are not Durex. We are.
The other course that we have, transferable skills course, they are application-based, and these are 2 skills that you definitely need. It doesn't matter what job you do. You need to know how to answer the telephone and write business emails. So we spend a lot of time focusing on these 2 courses because this is the first skill you're going to use when you land a job. Okay? The next one is we have kept up with the many changes. We constantly focus on what industries need in Taiwan. What are they looking for in their employees? And we've designed and developed courses like the Sales Fundamentals course, because usually it was done in Chinese in the past, but now we also offer it in English so that you feel more confident when you have to sell something in English. Okay? And we have the Social Media for Business course. This too, a lot of students have come back and said it's really helped them, because a lot of businesses look at how to promote their business through social media. Okay? But that's not all. You also need, as a person who's working in the business environment, know how to socialize and network. So we focus on a lot of skills like networking and dining etiquette. I'm going to show you a small video so you can see that. I think Jamie mentioned, people find it very difficult to learn how to do small talk and how to build rapport. And so these kind of courses really help them. These are examples of some of the exhibitions that we did with our students. They have to design their booth by themselves, so they contact the company directly to get all the information, brochures, pamphlets, everything, and then they design it. So we focus through all the courses that we offer on a very practical approach. We use a very, very practical approach. Students not only learn the theory, they spend a lot of time using that theory and delivering that theory. They have to apply it and then present it to us. So we focus on that a lot. And all of this helps because when ITI rolls out or runs the many job fairs we have in different cities, then students are able to go more prepared for their interviews when potential recruiters come from different companies to this job fair. Okay. So is that all we offer? No. Outside of class, we have a couple of things. And Jamie mentioned one of them, the EOP, that's the English-only policy. This is a very good policy because it doesn't only help students to focus on using English in class, but we also expect them to use it in the dormitories, in the cafeteria, in the lifts. And I've heard on occasion from students, they've heard their roommates shout out in English, so they're obviously dreaming in English as well. So that's a pretty good sign that the policy, the EOP policy, is working. Okay? And we have many extracurricular activities. Of course, a lot has been adapted because of the COVID situation. Certain activities can't take place at certain points in time. But generally, we do try to focus on giving some extra activities where students can just let their hair down and enjoy themselves. And they are, I'm going to show you some of them. Of course, you've seen the campus, it's very beautiful. Very green. That's a library. So students have to, for 30 days, very strictly go and punch it the first 30 days when they join us, just to get them motivated and started. This was before the COVID. We had the International Food Day. We have the public speaking activity called Chinwag. It's a different type of presentation where students come up and speak about things they love. So they don't feel that pressure, when they have to follow it talking about companies. We have a book club. So they review your bestseller novels, guided by the teachers. We have the golf clubs, but everything has to adapt based on the COVID, and we always replace it with something else that we can do. All of us wear our masks. There was a span when we had to go online. We were even ready for that. Students underwent remote learning with absolutely no issues. Everything was done.
Goodbye, everybody. I'll see you.
On dealing with issues like climate change. Yeah, and finally, the reason that I studied business and languages in ITI was to help me to be absolutely prepared and ready to work in a company on an international stage.
So this was the last part. You can see she's talking about, she was actually doing a mock interview, an online interview. So she knows how to answer the questions that companies ask her. Okay? So you all know that I work at ITI. And I'm telling you that ITI is the best or program's the best. But how do you know, how much to take with it as the gospel truth? I think it'd be best if you hear it from the students. So we asked some students 3 questions, and you can hear what they said.
Why did you choose to join ITI?
I came to ITI because I want to strengthen my presentation skills and negotiation skills.
I came to ITI because I want to change my career path, and ITI provides what I need.
I come to ITI because I want to change my career path and to seek more opportunity.
I come to ITI to strengthen my English ability and learn transferable skills.
Why I came to ITI because I've been working for years and I really want to get to the next level of my language skills, improving Japanese skills. So that's why I choose the Japanese group.
I would like to improve my speaking skills.
I would like to gain practical experience before the workplace and also want to sharpen my business English ability.
Think of ITI as a trampoline. You can jump by yourself, but with a little bit of help, you can jump even higher.
I came to ITI to learn more about marketing and also to become an international salesperson.
What are some of the noticeable improvements you made in the first 3 months?
I've learned a lot of presentation skills and practical business knowledge, both in Chinese and English. Also, English-only policy have trained my communication competence.
Well, in the last term, we learned how to conduct and chair a meeting in English.
I have acquired skills like accounting, public speaking, and time management.
In the first 3 months of ITI, I learned how to chair a meeting in English.
Within 4 months, I've already learned Japanese, accounting, marketing, and economics.
Over the last 3 months in ITI, I've developed confidence in using English in a business scenario.
Our teacher focused much more on practical experience than theory, and practical experience is what you really need when you enter the field.
I have developed professional presentation skills and also become much more broad-minded and culturally aware.
Over the past 3 months, I have learned lots of marketing and sales concepts in both Mandarin and English. Moreover, I got a lot of chance to practice my English business correspondence and mock meetings in English.
I have learned some practical business skills, which I think is very helpful for our future job.
ITI is a place that can change your life, definitely, because people around you, they are really working very hard and will push you a little bit.
What sets ITI apart from other business programs?
This is one of our ex-students.
Great! 我们有农民 Rafael， 大家好，我是106C 葡萄牙语组 Rafael。想必在看影片的你，现在对于 ITI 一定是有很多的好奇吧？ 那我们就用一段我们精彩的影片来回顾我们 ITI 的生活。看完这段影片之后，对于 ITI 一定有更多的认识了吧？如果想要成为最顶尖的国际人才 ，ITI 绝对是你最好的选择。Esperamos você aqui no ITI.
So this brings me to the end of my presentation, and I'm going to leave you with a saying. Give you a fish, and you can eat for a day, but teach you how to fish, and you can eat for a lifetime. And that's what we do at ITI. We teach you how to fish. Thank you.